guys don't know, with the first pick of the 2020 NBA draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves selected Georgia guard Anthony Edwards, a high flyer with elite athleticism that has the potential to be, in his own words, like Dwayne Wade. Now, this pick was highly controversial, especially with quotes like this leading up to the draft.
He said, quote, "I can't watch," saying he loves to play it, but he's not into watching as much as, say, his first love, football.
No.
Yeah, that's either something or nothing. Regardless, if you are the #1 rated prospect, you shouldn't be saying that, but hey, I guess we're gonna find out if that was a big deal or not. So guys, before we start up this simulation, I just wanted to thank you guys for all the love and the support you guys have been showing on the channel. It's been incredible and I really do appreciate it. This video has been highly requested even before the draft actually happened because so many people had Edwards going to the Minnesota Timberwolves. So if you guys want more videos like this, make sure to go ahead and spam that like button so that the YouTube algorithm actually messes with this video, and let's get 200+ likes for another one. Also, comment down below which player you guys want me to do this with next. We are diversifying all of the content on this channel, doing a lot more stuff. But other than that, man, let's get straight into this thing. Let's get it. And getting straight into year #1, yo, I gotta say that Edwards is actually coming into a pretty decent situation. I mean, obviously he has Karl Anthony Towns, he has D'Angelo Russell, who are both 24 and 25 years old. A great veteran in Ricky Rubio, and well, not necessarily Malik Beasley. He's had a really wild offseason. But just coming into this team, I think the Timberwolves are just one of those teams that I'm expecting a lot of these guys to make a big step. And this team might just be a team to actually surprise the entire league, especially if Edwards turns out to be a star, which is not impossible. Other than that, you guys already know exactly how I do these career sims. We don't control anything. Everything is on automatic. We're gonna let 2K decide this man's fate and just see how good of a player he can actually turn into and how many championships Minnesota can actually win. And I think that they can, especially considering how young this team actually is. They might be able to win a few rings. So let's get straight into this thing and let's just see how good the Timberwolves are going to be in year #1. And so far, they're not off to the worst start. And it really looks like Edwards made a difference because the Timberwolves are the #1 seed. Okay, I gotta investigate because injuries and everything is turned on. So I really need to see what was going on with this team. Anyways, guys, in season 1, LeBron James walks away with this year's MVP, putting up 28, 9, and 11, 2 steals, and yeah, LeBron is LeBron. Next up, James Wiseman looks like he's gonna be Rookie of the Year, averaging 16, 10, and I mean, look, I'm not really paying attention to what James Wiseman did, but he was Rookie of the Year. I wish it was our guy Edwards, but since we were the #1 team, I expect that we were pretty good, so maybe he didn't get those touches. Next up, Ricky Rubio of the Timberwolves is 6th Man of the Year, 11, 8 assists. Giannis wins Defensive Player of the Year, and Darius Bazley wins Most Improved in OKC. All right, other than this, I really don't care all that much. I mean, we are clearly one of the best teams. Cat makes All-NBA first team, and I highly doubt that we get anybody else. Yeah, there's just nobody else here. No one else here at all, but we do get Anthony Edwards, the focal point of this entire video. He makes all rookie first team, and actually this season he put up 19, 5, and 2 assists on 36% from the 3-point line. How did he not win Rookie of the Year again? Huh? They definitely stole this award away. And I really wish it was like the old 2K so I could see what Edwards thought about this, but yo, this is kind of an L. I think that our boy got robbed. I still don't get how we were the #1 seed, but the Eastern Conference looks relatively good. Our conference is also pretty decent as well, but it's just us and Phoenix being the 2nd seed. What was going on in the Western Conference? Regardless, looking at this year's scorings, we're led a point by Cat, put up 30, 14, 5 assists, and 1.5 blocks. And yo, Cat, yo, what did Cat shoot in real life, man? In real life, Cat can shoot. This man can shoot for sure. So him doing this in 2K makes sense to me. But other than Cat, D'Angelo Russell put up 22. Our boy Edwards win 19. Rubio Beasley is actually out for the entire season with a torn left hamstring. And I mean, for the most part, this team was, you know, pretty decent. Jaden McDaniels got a lot better. He went from a 72 to a 76. So obviously this team could possibly be winning a championship in this first season. And I gotta say, Edwards kind of did end up in a decent position. Maybe not to like put up like the craziest numbers, but the Timberwolves getting Rubio, they actually have a really decent team, and they already have pretty established players in Cat and D'Lo. So I think he ended up in a pretty good spot. But round number 1, we got the A seed Memphis Grizzlies. Obviously, they got that boy Ja Morant. They got Jaren Jackson. You know, it's their exact same team that they have in real life. We got to see if we can make something happen. We do go at it, and we take game 1. We take game 2. Okay, what's going on here, man? Oh, the Timberwolves cold because they make it to the second round. And this is like the first time since like 2004 with Kevin Garnett. It's been that long. Next up, we got Golden State with the guy who robbed Anthony Edwards of that Rookie of the Year. And Klay Thompson is in this sim. Should have made him injured, but you know what? I kind of forgot about that. They do go in and they take game 1. We take game 2. We go up 2-1. Oh my gosh, nobody can stop Cat. In the playoffs, Cat is still going crazy. All of our guys' numbers went up, except Towns. They went down a little bit. But D'Lo, 28 points per game. Edwards putting up 24. 7 boards as a guard. 53% from the field and 42 from the three-point line. D'Lo, my gosh, 56 from the three-point line. Our guys are going crazy in the playoffs. And Jaden McDaniels is now stepping up. So is Rubio. Our guys got it. Our guys got it. Jaden really went from a 72 to a 77 right before our eyes. But Edwards as well. He's getting better too. But we are in the conference finals versus LA with the chance of possibly taking on, I kind of want Miami, to like be honest. That's the easier team for us to actually beat, or Boston, because Cat can just feast. Obviously, it's the same team that they have in real life. Quinn Cook, AD, and Braun. Are there any injuries on their team that we should know about? Because I do not see Dennis Schroeder on this team. Where's Schroeder at? Schroeder is injured with a torn MCL. Okay, we might be in pretty good shape. And these are some of the trades that actually went down during this season. They're really random. Like this one right here where like the Wizards trade Denny for Mitch Robinson. Kind of random. And okay, look, we might be able to take out this Lakers team right now. We go ahead and we take game 1. They tie it up. We go up 2-1. All right, let's take the 3-2 lead, y'all. Let's advance. And bruh, we are in the NBA Finals in year 1. This went a whole lot faster than I originally anticipated. I mean, obviously, they got Jason Tatum. They have Aaron Naismith. They got Jaylen Brown. Kemba Walker must be injured, though. Can we actually win this? We take game 1. They take game 2. They go up 2-1 on us. We tie it up, y'all. We take that 3-2 lead. And Anthony Edwards, I mean, he's not a superstar yet, but he's definitely on track. I mean, look at the numbers that he's currently putting up on this team. 19 as the third option. And during the playoffs, it's only got even better. During the playoffs, he's putting up 25, nearly 8 rebounds and 4 assists. This man is well on his way to being a superstar. In year 1 with D'Lo and Towns, it's looking crazy. And the thing is, I'm not even gonna say that this is impossible, because anything is possible. And the way that Minnesota looks, like the way that they have constructed their team, looks a whole lot better than the previous season. They have a really good playmaker off the bench in Rubio. Who knows? Maybe this can actually happen. I doubt it, but hey, wishful thinking. In this game, we do take an L, and they force a game 7 on us, and we're playing this in Boston. Please do not let this be a fluke here, because you guys are getting smacked in this first quarter. Yeah, this first quarter, they got dropped off by 19 points. It ain't a good look at all. My gosh, Boston is really came to play. And in year 1, Minnesota makes it to the NBA Finals, but Boston is too much to overcome. Where did Cat, what you doing, bruh? 14, 7, and 3. This is a good young team that really just took a major jump. Boston wins the 2021 championship, but let's come back for season 2 as Jaylen Brown is this year's finals MVP. Let's come back for season 2 and let's see where Edwards is at then, because I mean, doing all that in year 1 is really impressive. And headed into player progressions, what are we currently looking at? In player progressions? We do have it set up to where we sim the draft, we sim free agency. I don't want to see any of that stuff, but it looks like Towns is starting to regress a little bit. D'Angelo Russell is up to an 87. They picked up Markieff Morris. Is that what we spent our money on? Markieff Morris, no one else. That's good to know. And heading into season number 2, looks like this is going to be the lineup. It's pretty much the exact same lineup as last year. I really hope that Edwards gets his chance to actually take a jump this year. Who knows? Injuries are turning on, so anything can actually happen. We're going to monitor it closely. And I mean, once again, let's get simming. This year it has this listed as a contending team, and Edwards is the only guy that is untouchable, which really says something. So season 2 down the drain. I want something fun to actually happen, and we just got to sit back and we got to see. But I mean, after making it to the NBA Finals, where do you go from here? We got to make it back, right? And so far, we're not off to that good of a start. So it looks like I was completely wrong about this team. They're currently the 2nd seed in the Western Conference. And I mean, that's actually a really good sign because I am a Timberwolves fan. So if we do this good in real life, I'm going to be happy. We finished up again as the #1 seed in back-to-back years, as this year's Luka puts up almost a triple-double, 30, 11, 9, and he shot 46% from the three-point line. Luka was completely in his bag, and I still can't believe how good of a team we actually were. Like, this is kind of crazy, because if Edwards does become a superstar like in this video, the Timberwolves are really set up in a good way. But other than that, Cade Cunningham, he finds his way to Chicago, and he's this year's Rookie of the Year. Obi Toppin is 6th Man of the Year. Well, because it's the Knicks, and they probably got another power forward that's a higher overall for whatever reason. But hey, he put up 20 off the bench, so good luck to them. As far as this year's numbers go, Cat with 25, D'Lo with 22, Edwards, he's now an 86 overall, and now he's just a flat-out scoring machine. 22 points per game, 7. This man is a guard, a 6'5" guard, averaging 7 boards. This man is legitimately turning into a star right before our eyes, man. I like that. I like that. And how does he feel about that? This man is mad happy. He is overjoyed. So, hey, so far his career is going tremendously. He's getting better every single year at almost everything. Great plus minus, all of that stuff. Behind him is Jaden McDaniels, then Rubio, then Culver. Beasley is out again. I kind of need our guys for some of these playoff runs, but let's see if there's any major injuries in the league before we go any further. Russell Westbrook, he's out. At this point, Kemba, I don't know what to say, man. 2 seasons back-to-back season-ending injuries. That's not good. Let's just get into a round 1 versus the Clippers. Now, the Clippers, ayo, Paul George, congrats on your extension, man. The Clips just gave that man a 5-year extension for like $220-something million, bruh. That's a W, and that's why they're rocking with their exact same team 2 seasons later, because they have no flexibility at all. But hey, Kawhi, Paul George, the Bulldog, Pat Bev, this is not a bad team that we definitely cannot sleep on. But we do go ahead and we take game 1. They take game 2. We go up 2-1 on them. Let's go. Let's get it, my guy. Let's advance. Can we advance, please? There we go. Dallas. Now, Dallas, you guys know Dallas, man. Luka got that it factor. Now, DeMar DeRozan's there. Kristaps is probably injured, so maybe somebody goes crazy there. I mean, we do take the first 2 games. Oh my gosh, are they getting? We sweep them? We swept the Dallas Mavericks. Josh Green was one of their best players. Luka tried, and Luka was getting clamped up a little bit. He's not taking as many shots. They gave Edwards has A- defense. Was he putting the clamps on Luka? I didn't even see. He don't really have any like defensive badges, but he was putting the clamps on Luka apparently. Okay, and we're back in the conference finals this year to take on New Orleans, and we got a 7th, 8th seed conference finals over there. I don't know what's going on over there, but we don't want Giannis. I can say that right now. Give us Toronto, please. And I mean, the Pelicans, obviously, they had the coach of the year. They picked up Keon Johnson, B.I., Zion. They obviously lost Lonzo Ball. They go up 2-1 on us. We tied up 2-2. We take that 3-2 lead, and we are back in the NBA Finals. Anthony Edwards is having the greatest start in career that you could possibly ever see. Now, the Bucks are the same that they are in real life. They did add in David Johnson, but that is the only significant one. They're still rocking with Brook Lopez, and at this point, he's like 38 years old, so I don't even know about that. But Giannis is I'm afraid of Giannis. I'm really afraid of Giannis. Giannis is Giannis, bro. We say game 1, though. We say game 2. I mean, this team was the 7th seed. Let me stop talking. Every single time I start to like talk my ish is when we start losing. And it looks like in year number 2, Anthony Edwards, Cat, and D'Lo are really about to lead Minnesota to a championship. I really want to see what's all the hype about. Let's see. Now, guys, as far as the future goes, I won't be hopping in every single game. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure to go ahead and drop a like on it. Go ahead and subscribe. You guys already know the like goal for this video. This is just a little bit of an experiment. I haven't done a career sim in like, definitely not since next gen dropped. It's been like 1 month. But since you guys have been showing me so much love, I had to get it done. Some people have been asking Edwards to the... I wanted him to dunk, but he got saucy with it. Okay. I wanted him to dunk, but he got saucy with it, bro. That man was right there. He could have caught a body. There was potential there for him to catch a body. I mean, just look at the replay. He got so high, and look at him. That man said he wanted to be a part of Jelly Fam. Yo, Edwards has the chance to be a star. Even though like so many of those pre-draft stuff was like coming out, don't get it twisted, man. Edwards still has the potential to be a really scary player. So we just got to see what we got here. And at the end of season number 2, Anthony Edwards, D'Angelo Russell, and Karl Anthony Towns have led the Minnesota Timberwolves to an NBA championship. This happened so fast, and I never even saw it happening like this. It's safe to say that if he becomes a superstar, the Timberwolves, they may have a dynasty on their hands. This team would be really, really good. And you guys already know, since we won a championship this fast, make sure to go ahead and drop a like on it. And the finals MVP of this season's championship is gonna be Cat. This team is a dynasty in the making, and with them picking up Edwards, them getting Jaden McDaniels, them getting back Rubio, this team is really set up, and they're in a really, really good position. And we just won our first ring, and now I kind of want to see how many more rings we can win. Cat put up 25-14 and almost 1 block a game while shooting 45% from the field and 33 from the three-point line. Cat led the entire finals in scoring. Behind him was Giannis. Behind him was Russell. And then Edwards put up 22, 7 rebounds, and shot 45% and 35% from the 3 in the NBA Finals. Yeah, this guy is well on his way to becoming possibly better than D'Lo and becoming that true number 2 option. But let's head into season number 3, where I'm sure things are only gonna get a lot more interesting. He's 5 overalls better than what he was last season, and now he's not just a scoring machine, he's a 2-way scoring machine, because now he be clamping them up on defense as well. We are looking a whole lot better, and we picked up absolutely nobody else. So do we go back to back? It's hard to tell, but with us barely making any changes, I don't know. And how on earth did the Memphis Grizzlies get Shea? This video is going great because of 2K's immaculate realism. And at the end of season number 3, we walk away with the 4th seed. So we did fall off a little bit, but this year Trae Young gets his MVP, and I'm sure it's not that far off, man. 33-13. You know, Trae Young doing what Trae Young does. He a hooper. He a hooper. Other than that, Matt McClung wins Rookie of the Year. Cut it out. This year's stats, Edwards put up 22, nearly 8 rebounds, almost 4 assists, and he shot, I think, the highest field goal percentage on the entire team, and 44% from three-point line. He's an 89 overall now. 16 badges. He's going crazy. He's going crazy. Round 1, we got Phoenix with an aging, okay, never mind, Chris Paul is not there. They got Javon Carter, Book, Mikal Bridges. We can beat this team. I mean, we are legitimately the reigning champions, and we do take game 1. We take game 2. Can we go up 3-1, y'all? Let's get it. And we just got to advance right here, right? And we're back. We made it past the first round to play New Orleans, who's coming off of having the back-to-back Coach of the Year and the number 1 seed this year with Kyra Lewis, Nikhil, Alexander Walker. B.I. is back. Zion is not. Zion is also injured. So this team is fighting against all the odds to not get dropped off as they take game 1. We take game 2. We go up 2-1. Bruh, we got to get, come on, just advance. Please advance. These guys don't even got Zion. Now, they do got B.I., but come on, bruh. They don't even have their best player. Edwards has 14 points, 3 assists. Please make this. Let's get it. It's cash. That's cash. You got to get one more. One more to tie up this game. Let's go. D'Angelo Russell with the ball. Come on, D'Lo. Show me something. Show me something. Or just pass the ball to Edwards. I saw. That man was kind of open, bro. D'Lo's double team. Can you pass the ball, please? Like, he's really just double team. Here's Jaden. How do you miss that shot? Edwards, pull that. Pull that. Go right to the rack. Anthony Edwards with a clutch layup. And we take the lead in this game. Come on, man. Please don't let Kira Lewis be clutch right now. Do not let them. Please miss that. Please miss that. Oh, my gosh. Who is that? Davis? Yo, who is that guy? We're still up by 1 point, so D'Lo got to do something with the ball right now. Right now. You might want to pass the ball, Chief, if you're just going to be dribbling. You might want to pass the ball. Edwards for 3, and it's, oh my gosh, he really missed that. Oh, these last 21 seconds are really going to, oh my gosh. Y'all need to shut this down. Don't foul them. No open shots. Please miss that, Kira. Kira Lewis, bro. That's what I was talking about. D'Angelo Russell, I need you to clutch this thing out. Please do not get clamped up. There's 7 seconds left. The shot clock is winding down. D'Lo's passing it to Anthony Edwards for the 3, and he misses it. We get eliminated. Oh my gosh, we really got dropped off by this team that does not even have Zion. We have taken our first L. And this year, the Lakers go, and LeBron at 38 wins his 5th NBA championship and his 5th Finals MVP. That's crazy. That's really, really crazy. And heading into next season, Chris Paul decides that he's going to be calling it a career, along with Carmelo Anthony, and also so does Derrick Rose. Alright guys, so this is the part in the video where we're going to start to actually speed through Edwards' career because it is a really, really long one. Obviously, he's still progressing. He's up to an 89 overall, and his defense is just getting better and better. This guy is really putting the clamps on a lot of these NBA stars, and so is Jaden McDaniels, now at an 85 overall. So after this season, we do make the playoffs as the #1 seed, but Karl Anthony Towns, he's a little injured. He has a bruised thigh. And now we gotta figure out how to win, but we had 4 guys who averaged over 20 points per game, which is really insane. But next up, after knocking off the Denver Nuggets, we're taking on the Thunder, and we beat them as well. And heading into this game versus the Memphis Grizzlies, it turns out we have a major injury to the main point of this entire video. Anthony Edwards is out for the rest of the playoffs with a high ankle sprain. And that's a pretty big loss for us. I mean, he's a guy who was the 3rd option on this entire team. That is nothing to like be weary of. And we forced a game 7 against the Bulls in the NBA Finals. But without Anthony Edwards, it becomes a little bit too much because the Bulls have themselves Cade Cunningham who finds somebody for the 3. It's a little bit too much. And at the end of the day, especially with Cat and D'Lo both falling out in this closeout game, the Chicago Bulls, they go on to knock off the Minnesota Timberwolves in a commanding way. Like, this team really took our money at the last second. And Cade Cunningham is walking away with this year's Finals MVP. Heading into year number 5, our boy Edwards is up to a 91 overall, and he's just dominating. I mean, I kind of feel sorry for him because even though he has the highest overall on this team, for the better part of his career, other than him getting this super max extension, this man has pretty much been the 3rd option for the entire time. Like, even D'Angelo Russell wins an MVP award, averaging 25 and 9 on really, really good efficiency. And up until this point, Edwards has not even made an All-Star game. Like, this is his first year making all-defensive 2nd team, for the first time getting any type of recognition, and this was the first year he also made the All-Star game for the first time. But for the first few seasons of his career, he's just been that 3rd guy. And we are back here in the 2nd round, and this year we actually get dropped off in the 2nd round by the OKC Thunder. And this year we would actually see the Memphis Grizzlies go on to win this year's championship with Shea and Ja Morant. Heading into year number 6, we are back as the #1 seed, and this time we got the Los Angeles Lakers, and they got Giannis. Chris Middleton is on this team too, and the Lakers got the dream of Klay Thompson. Yo, I can't believe that Giannis teamed up with Chris Middleton again. But this time it's in LA. Now we tie up this series really, really quick. Go up 2-1, go up 3-1, and we're back in the conference finals against Phoenix. They got Onyeka, Brad Beal, Kyra Lewis. Interesting scene, but yeah, this team ain't it. We're going back to the NBA Finals where the Bulls, man, we keep running into the Bulls. They have the 3-1 lead on us, and we're trying to force a Game 7 right now, but from the looks of it, it's not going our way at all. I cannot believe that once again we're getting dropped up, but look at Edwards in this closeout game, man. 30, really good shooting. I keep on saying this, it kind of sucks. I mean, it is great that he had that early success with D'Lo and Towns. Being that third option against 2 All-Stars is gonna always hinder you a little bit, and at this point, Cade gotta run a fade with us or something. And heading into year number 10, Edwards has been through an All-Star and everything drought. He hasn't made anything, and the league has been changing around him. Karl Anthony Towns is now 34. He's on All-NBA third team after we making no team at all. But we do get Edwards on All-Defensive second team for the second time in his career. And like I said before, man, it's been a long time since he made the last one of these. It's been a really, really long time. Regardless, guys, this time around, low-key, the Wolves are being led by Edwards. D'Angelo has been regressing, and we find ourselves back in the Western Conference Finals up against the Dallas Mavericks with a brand new roster. Now, we take game 1, we take game 2, and we actually go up 3-1 on these boys. And can we make the NBA Finals? Let's get it. Up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, this team is Terrence Clark and a bunch of people that I don't even know who any of them are. We take game 1 and 2. We go up 3-0. And there's a chance for us to be getting another NBA championship. And with the help of Anthony Edwards, he leads them to their second NBA championship in year number 10. Like I said before, for the most of this video and this sim, he's been low-key the third option, not getting any type of love. And he actually gets this year's Finals MVP award. So that's a major step, guys. He's really starting to come into his own with the regression of D'Angelo Russell. Towns is going down as well. I think at this point, D'Lo's like an 83 overall. Edwards is finally starting to get his chance to show what he can do. It just kind of sucks that it's happening towards the end of his career. And this time around, he put up 19, 10 rebounds as a guard, and he shot really good from the field. I mean, what else can you really ask for? He's killing it right now. Year number 12, and Anthony Edwards has finally been named an All-Star Game starter. Finally, it literally took him 12 seasons for this to even happen, and it's his third All-Star appearance, which once again, man, it kind of sucks because he has been the third option, but with D'Lo regressing, it's kind of his time. Like, it's kind of his time. This season, he put up 24 points a game. He's now at a 91 overall, and these guys picked up Matt McClung, who somehow scored more points than D'Lo. Yeah, this team is definitely down bad right now. Like, they're down terrible, but they were able to, get the third seed in round number 1 versus Memphis. I mean, Memphis got Shea, they got Ja, they got a bunch of guys on this team, and we take game 1 and game 2 and we blow it. Yeah, we get dropped off pretty fast actually, and Memphis goes to win the entire thing as this 6 seed. I've never seen that before, ever. And the same thing will happen to us the following year. We get dropped off in round 1 by the LA Lakers. And I mean, at this point, it's kind of the same thing. He's literally the only superstar on the team right now. And the Blazers with Chet Holmgren, they go ahead and they win this year's championship. And we finally get a player retirement because D'Angelo Russell, Andrew Wiggins, and even Zach LaVine, a lot of ex-Wolves are deciding to hang up that jersey and call it a career. It's kind of sad, but he actually does make the Hall of Fame with Nikola Jokic, which is kind of wild, but hey, he did win an MVP and 2 championships. What do you expect? And of course, that number 0 is retired in Minnesota, and Zach LaVine gets his number retired with the Bulls, and Jokic with the Clippers, which is pretty random if you ask me. Next up, as far as like the progression goes, as you guys can see, Towns is going lower and lower. He's now at an 83 overall, and this team is just completely different from what it looked like last year. We even picked up Donovan Mitchell at like 34, which is kind of nuts. And at the end of this season, it looks like Anthony Edwards finally made All-NBA first team for the first time in his career, and it looks like he made first team All-Defense as well. So W's in the comment section below, the first time in his entire career, and he takes home the highest achievements that so far he's ever had. And it's kind of wild because Just a few seasons ago, he won Finals MVP, but has not even gotten close to a regular season one. Looking at this year, he also is an All-Star Game starter as well, and as far as his stats go, this is actually his career high so far with 27 points per game, 7 rebounds, and he was still killing it all over the court. So it's safe to say that at least with him on this team, he's not always able to carry us to the playoffs because we finished off as the 5th seed, and we're taking on the Thunder in the first round. Now, the Thunder, they have, I guess, Steve Nash's son or something like that. This team is not that good. Even though they are 1 seed higher than us, it's a tied up series. And yeah, after we sim the entire round, we get dropped off in 7. Yo, it's been so tough finding some good teammates around him. And even the Magic are winning rings. Everyone except us. At the end of year number 15, it looks like our boy Karl Anthony Towns has decided to call it a career after 19 seasons in the entire NBA. This guy was killing it the entire simulation, so of course, he's in the Hall of Fame, and of course, nobody will ever wear that number 32 again on the Timberwolves, man. That man is a legend, and he really carried us for a long time. And heading into year number 16, our boy Anthony Edwards is All-NBA first team. And this season, he actually put up 29 points per game and dragged this team to being the number 1 overall seed. And remember, this team no longer has Cat. He's retired, so is D'Lo. Both those guys are retired, and he's also on all defensive first team as well. This man carried them. He straight carried them. Of course, he was a all-star starter for like the 3rd or the 4th time. And this year's stats, after that, it was Bryce Griggs with 14 points, man. This man had no help at all. No help at all. He's rocking with Craig Russell at center and no other real stars on this team. Like, this is kind of impressive. I mean, this is one of the most impressive things that he's done so far in this career simulation. But round number 1, we got Dallas. Now, Dallas, this team got Quentin Fox. Yeah, they have nobody that we even know at this point. And they take game 1 on us. Oh my gosh, no way. No way. We ain't gonna get swept though, right? We ain't gonna get, okay, please don't let us go out like this. We can't go out this sad. We can't go out this sad. All right, well, yeah, we lose in round number 1. Hey man, Edwards can only do so much for us, and the Rockets end up winning this year's championship with Bryce Waters. Alright, so this offseason, Jaden McDaniels actually retires, and of course his number 3 is going to be getting retired on the Timberwolves, along with Luka, Ben Simmons, and John Morant. Yo, so far, this simulation has been so weird. He's finally starting to regress at 35. He's down to an 87 overall. And I mean, let's see where he goes in the next few seasons. But for right now, I mean, it's kind of impressive what he's doing at this age, but it seems like he's peaked. It seems like he's peaked. His teammates ain't all that. And it kind of sucks because even though he had a decent career, accolades-wise, individually, it definitely could have been better. So we'll see how he finishes up his career, and hopefully it's in Minnesota. And heading into year number 19, we are the 3rd seed, and it looks like our boy is finally deciding to hang it up. He's finally deciding to hang it up. And look, he was actually decent this season, and he's 36 years old, and we actually made the playoffs as the 3rd seed. So let's see what happens as we take game 1, and do we actually make it? Let's go. We make it to the 2nd round, and matter of fact, we make it to the conference finals up against the Houston Rockets. And you know, they did win that championship a few seasons ago. As they take the first 2 games on us, they go, oh no, we get swept. Yo, Edwards, you cannot go out that way. As the Wizards with Deion James, they win the 2039 NBA oh, where's he at? Don't tell me this boy really finessed us. He's trying to negotiate a long-term deal. He just won't retire. So after tricking us in year number 19, we're here at year number 20, and our boy ain't leaving, man. He ain't going nowhere. This year we are the A seed, of course. We get dropped off in round 1. And after this season, yeah, he's no longer on the Timberwolves, man. They didn't re-sign him, man. He looks like he might be finishing up his career in Orlando, where he still wants to re-sign for another season. It's kind of nuts at this point. And this season, he only averaged 9.5 points. And finally, 20 plus years in the league, 21 years pro, he's finally deciding to hang it up as, you know, obviously the Wizards get dropped off in round number 1, man. This was a really interesting career sim. A lot of stuff happened in it, and Anthony Edwards, at the age of 40 years old, is finally deciding that it's too much on his body, and he's officially gonna be retiring, y'all. Yo, shout out to everyone who stuck through this video. If you guys made it through, make sure you go ahead and comment Edwards the greatest in the comment section below. This was a really crazy and interesting career. One of the most weird ones that I've seen. But for his career, he averaged 23 points per game, 6 rebounds as a guard. And I mean, he didn't average that many assists, but from the field, he shot nearly 50%, and he also shot 42% from the three-point line. So as far as his numbers go, they were really good. As far as his accolades, he's a 2-time champ, a 1-time Finals MVP. He made the All-Star team a few times. He made All-NBA first team literally twice. And once again, a very weird career sim, because normally whenever you do these, they become the greatest player of all time. And that's not the case here. Now, he did finish off 4th in scoring, but parts of that is from longevity. He played 21 freaking years, like so long, and then he finished 2nd in 3-pointers as well. And then as far as his team records, his career high is 65 points. All this happened on Minnesota, where he pretty much owns almost all of their records. Like, he completely dominated all of their record books and all of their stat sheets. He did his thing as far as 3-pointers made. He made 13 in 1 game. Of course, our boy is in the Hall of Fame. I mean, just look at him, man. He's a Finals MVP. Of course he's in that thing. And number 1 is getting retired by the Minnesota Timberwolves, guys. Guys, thanks for watching this video. Like I said before, a really weird career sim. I mean, for majority of his career, he played third fiddle to D'Lo and Towns, while those guys got all of the touches. And that's what I'm saying. If he fits in as that third star, as that third superstar, this team can be really deadly. But the question does become, for how long? And what is Edwards' ceiling, guys? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And let me know how you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys want more videos like this, make sure you go ahead and comment, like this video, and go ahead and subscribe. Let me know who we should do this with next. Follow me on Twitter at LegendaryEA, and I'll see y'all in the next video, man. This was a long video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. But other than that, guys, check out some of the other videos on this channel, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace, y'all.